meron bang ni isang mahirap na Pilipino na maaapektuhan sa pag-zero ng allocation sa PhilHealth?
Ma'am, do you have any opening statement?
No opening statement. I'd like to listen for a while. I wonder from the chair, thank you, Mr. Chair and Senator JV and PhilHealth and DOH family. Yes, I'd like to listen for a while, then I have questions. May I know how long this hearing will last? If it will last until right before session?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I'll listen for a while and I will interject because I know that this hearing has been going on for a couple of hours and I might be repeating some of the questions that were asked, but I would, yeah. I'm sure the question, okay, Mr. Chair, I'm sure the question of whether the zero budget, because your GOCC anyway, will affect the services. And I read the statements both of the President and CEO of PhilHealth as well as the Health Secretary that it will not in any way affect. But with that statement, it would not encourage the President or Congress, assuming, because we don't know whether we will have to, both houses will have to reconvene, if it will be called for a special session, or whether something will be done just in the executive on what is legally possible for them to amend it without violating the law. So with that statement, when you said that we can proceed anyway because you have so much unused funds amounting to, may we know, 600, what is the amount, just to be accurate?
Your Honor, 489 billion.
Million.
489 billion. Billion, Your Honor.
89. So with your statement, so the 600 we see in press statements is inaccurate. Plus reserves. Yeah, give us the whole picture, please.
Then it's accurate, Your Honor. Around 600 billion.
600 billion?
Yes.
You say it as such. What is the 489 and why is it 600? You know, when we ask these questions, and my question is very basic. How much do you have? Don't let us draw information from your brains. 489. And then the DOH Secretary says there's reserve of 600. So totally 600. So kindly tell us the truth of how much total, whether it is called reserve, what is the 489 called, so that we have a full picture. Because otherwise, if you did not persist in my questioning, then I would have thought that the news reports were inaccurate and the statements of the DOH Secretary would have been inaccurate because I saw 600B. But the CEO would say it's 489. And there's a hell of a lot of difference between 600 and 489. So I would have deduced that, oh, there's some anomaly, or at least in my understanding of how much PhilHealth has. So may we request, Mr. Chair, I apologize for just being emphatic, I'm not angry, to just ask everyone very simple basic questions, because that's where we're coming from, and to just please advise us. Do you need anything, or you are comfortable with what you have because it's a big amount, and the President himself has stated many times that there was not a necessity, it was not necessary to provide any budget for you. In short, meron bang ni isang mahirap na Pilipino na maaapektuhan sa pag-zero ng allocation sa PhilHealth budget? And kindly give us the definition of the 489 and the whole 600. What is the difference? Reserve. What is the 489? If the balance is reserve, what is the 489? Yeah, in simple terms. Thank you.
Your Honor, apologies for the miscommunication. If I can allow my Sir Netlim Shaco, our Head of Finance, to give you the details po of the funds. Thank you, Your Honor, Mr. Chair.
But Mr. Chair, if this was already put on record earlier, then I submit, then I will just look at the records. But if the 600 detail of the funds was not yet given on record, that's important to us.
Ibang 600 sa 489? Ano ba talaga exact, no, I mean, anong exact amount ng inyong reserve fund? 600, may lumalabas na 600, sabi niyo 489.
That's why, Mr. Chair,
89.
That's why, Mr. Chair, I had to correct them because when I talked to the CEO just now, he said 489, and the DOH secretary said 600, and the reports in media to the public is 600. That is why he admitted it's actually 600. So kindly give us the breakdown of the 600 billion, and if the difference between 600 and 489 is reserve, how do you determine what is reserve? What is the reserve definition of terms used for? What is a 489? And give us the breakdown, please. And in what bank is it deposited? What kind of a deposit is it? Is it a time deposit? How much is the interest? And where does the interest go? So what is the principal? What bank? Who's the account officer in charge? Are these several banks? What is the, give us the details of the 600. Is it 600B? 600.1001? I mean, ano ba? Detalya po. The Filipino people need to know. And my second question would be, meron ba ni isang Pilipino na maaapektuhan dahil siniro? Hindi kami ha, wala ako sa BICAM ha, na siniro ang PhilHealth. At yung mga, pangatlong tanong, yung mga ospital at mga serbisyo na umaangal sa amin dahil kami ang nasa field na marami raw babayaran ang PhilHealth sa kanila, bakit nyo parang naman kayong may rubber band sa mga pockets ninyo na may pera ayaw ilabas? Hindi nyo pera yan ha? Kayo'y empleyado ng gobyerno, parang tayong lahat ha. Babayaran nyo dapat in a timely manner lahat ng mga kinauutangan ninyo. That's fiscal discipline. I think your background is finance. Ibalanse nyo ang fiscal discipline at saka ang serbisyo sa mga nangangailangan na mga miyembro ng PhilHealth. At nandito ang mga author ng Universal Health Care. At dapat sa universal health care, sa aking pag-iintindi, dahil ako rin ay isa sa mga author, ay point of care. Hindi na kailangan maglabas ng ID. Hindi na kailangan ng guarantee letter sa mayor, congressman, senator. Ay inaasikaso na sa pampublikong ospital. Inaasikaso na sa may MOA ang DOH. So lahat na. And just for the record, Mr. Chair, and the principal author and sponsor, Senator JV, and you would know that because you were my vice chair when I was finance. Even before the universal health care was enacted into law, Senator JV, what did I do? What did we do? You were my vice chair for health. I covered, as chairman of finance, every Filipino, every indigent Filipino. Sec Mina Pangandaman knows this. She's now the DBM secretary. She was with me. Alam to ni Attorney Yoli Doblon, where is she? She was the head of the LB Remo. Director Irene knows this. She was also the deputy staff of Attorney Doblon. Kaya ng national budget, wala pang universal health care, na lahat ng mahirap, point of care, pagpasok, hindi kailangan magpakita ng ID o GL ng lahat ng pampublikong ospital bago magkaroon ng batas. At salamat na isa batas namin. Okay, pakisagot po. Maraming salamat.
Before you answer that, no, Senator Ligarda, na-discuss na po natin, Ma'am Loren, na-discuss po namin earlier ito, some sa mga questions mo. Pakisagot lang po, Mr. Renato Limsiaco, kung ano yung tama, no? Kung 600 o 489. Kasi nung budget hearing, iba yung pinakita nyo sa amin na figures. So, iba't ibang figures ang lumalabas ngayon. Pangalawa, Senator Loren, pang 11th hearing ko na po ito ng Committee on Health. Naka-anim na po ako sa PhilHealth dito. At nung sabi ko nga sa kanila, wala sanang excess funds, wala sanang reserve funds. Kung yung inimplementa nila ng maaga yung expand benefit packages, increase case risk, This week lang po sila nagkandarapa to increase the case rates. This week lang po sila nagkandarapa to expand benefit packages. So kung inagahan yon, walang excess funds na wawalisin ng National Treasury, walang reserve fund na makikita, at maraming pasyente ang makikinabang, yung mga mahirap nating kababayan. Kung inaksyonan po ito ng maaga. Anyway, sagutin niyo po yung katanungan ni Senator Lauren.
Mr. Chair, pakisagot kasi lahat ng ating pinaikot-ikot dito, sabi nga nyo, 11 hearings na. Simple lang pong tanong ko, sa inyo po nang galing yung figures nyo. Meron kayong 600 billion. Sabi nyo, yung balance, if you deduct magkano, 600 minus 489, yung diferensya nun, investment, reserve. Definition of terms, ano po yung reserve? Tapos sinabi din nyo, meron kayong 489 billion sa investment portfolio. Gusto ko maintindihan, ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng investment portfolio? What is the nature of the investment? It has to be discussed. That is not your money, that is public money. What is the risk profile? How much is the forecast revenue and for what? And what are the financial institutions where this is lodged? And I would like them to explain to us. Because kinakaltasan lahat kami, tayo, ng PhilHealth. Kayo ang may hawak. Habang namamatay ang mga tao, humihingi ng guarantee letter ang habang proseso. While you are floating in billions, hundreds of billions of cash. So, definition of terms, ano po yung risk profile, at sinong may hawak ng pera ng taong bayan na nakalaan sa PhilHealth. Simple lang po maaring sa Filipino tayo magsalita para maintindihan dahil gusto rin namin malaman. Salamat po.
Mr. Chair.
Pakisagot lang po na yung exact amount talaga ng reserve fund ninyo.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. Based on our financial report, Mr. Chair, this one is October 2024. Our reserve fund is in the amount of 281 billion pesos. This reserve fund is provided in the law that the PhilHealth should set up a reserve fund equivalent for its 2 years operation. So 281 billion pesos. And we have a surplus of 150 billion pesos, meaning from our members' equity minus the reserve fund of 281, the difference, the surplus or the excess is 150 billion pesos. Mr. Chair, honorable members of the committee. Now, as to our investment.
Sandali po. Yung 281, sabi nyo, nakasaad po sa batas.
Apo.
Na kailangan. O sige, pakita nyo mamaya yung provision sa batas creating PhilHealth, right? Or the universal healthcare, which?
Opo.
Which? Ano opo? Dalawa po. The batas, yung batas creating PhilHealth or the universal healthcare law. Hindi po opo. Ano po sa dalawa? Ang nagsaad sa batas. At kung meron po kayong provision, pakilagay sa record para maliwanag po, para hindi whim, para malaman ng taong bayan na may basihan. So kung 281 reserves, ipaliwanag nyo, anong ibig sabihin ng reserves? Anong batas ang nagsasaad na kailangan may 281 nakareserba? Pangalawa, yung 150 billion in surplus, paliwanag din nyo po, ano yung basis niyan? Batas rin ba? Kami ba ang gumawa ng batas? Or ito ba ho, ano ang sinusunod nyo? Tapos, i-add natin si 281 at saka si 150 mula sa 600, yung balancing yun, akin na, saan po yun ginagamit? Yan. Salamat po.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair, Honorable Ligarda. Now, on the reserve fund po, Republica 7875 or the PhilHealth law, mayroon po yung provision. And of course, it is also stated here in Section 11 of the Universal Healthcare Law that Program Reserve Fund, PhilHealth shall set aside portion of its accumulated revenue not needed to meet the cost of the current year's expenditures as reserve fund, provided that the total amount of reserve fund shall not exceed a ceiling equivalent to the amount actuarially estimated for 2 years projected program expenditures. So ito po yung basis po natin why we gonna set up the 2-year reserve fund in the in compliance with this provision, Mr. Chair, Honorable Ligarda.
We see Section 11 of the reserve funds, and of course, it does not state the amount because amounts will differ. But based on the definition of Section 11, is 281 compliant with it, or is it over the compliance?
Mr. Chair, Honorable Ligarda, this computation calculated by our Department of Finance and adopted by the management, by the board, that the reserve fund for our FS in the year 2024 in the amount of 281 billion.
Proceed po with 150 surplus. Define po, pakipaliwanag po ano ang surplus. Ang pagkaintindi namin ng surplus ay extra, sobra. Okay. So reserve, surplus, may 431 billion pa kayo. Ayan. Paliwanag nyo yung ibig sabihin ng surplus at yung basihan ng surplus nyo, tapos yung 431, nandun na tayo. Paliwanag po nyo yung paggamit ng 431 at saan po naka-invest, ano po yung interest, ano yung risk. Thank you.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair, Honorable Ligarda. On the part of the surplus po, I initially in the year December 2023, wala ho tayong na-set up ng ganito. The initial that we have reserved ay 464 billion pesos. Now, with that computation of the EOF and adopted by PhilHealth, so yung sobra doon ay yun ang tinatawag natin na surplus. Now, for year 2024, sa beginning balance, in-add natin po yung income of PhilHealth na as September mayroon ho tayong 46 billion. Binawas po natin din dito yung compliance to the Department of Finance Circular 003-2024 and the special provision of GEA 2024, that 89.9 billion pesos, Mr. Chair, Honorable Ligarda. So matotal, yung lumalabas sa figure po natin dito ay isang 150 billion pesos. So ito po, yung 150 billion pesos po, ay po pwede po natin to improve our benefits or to reduce our contribution. So this is the reason why, Mr. Chair, Honorable Ligarda, that in the year 2025, our board approved already our budget in the amount of 284, sourced out from the following, Mr. Chair, Honorable Ligarda, from the direct contributors of 203 billion, and from investment of 20.7 billion, and our surplus as of October 31, 2024 of 150 billion. So 373 billion, Mr. Chair, Honorable Ligarda, is our source of income in our COB, Corporate Operating Budget, in the year 2025, approved by the board of the amount of 284.1 billion. Mr. Chair, Honorable Ligarda po.
Iwanag pong sinabi nyo na yung 150 billion na surplus funds ay para lumiit ang contribution ng miyembro.
Opo.
Okay. Ano po ang ginagawa ninyo para lumiit ang contribution? Pangalawa, at ito ba'y na-implement na? Pangalawa, sabi nyo para mag-improve ang services. Anong karagdagang benepisyo o services ang mabibigay nyo sa taong bayan dahil yun ang pakay o gamit ng 150 billion. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po. Honorable Mr. Chair, Honorable Ligarda, on the part of...
The questions, what is your position? Can I see? Senior Vice President, Mr. Ledesma, are you familiar with these issues or you're new so you're leaving it to your SVP?
I can answer the issues, Your Honor. It's just that for the finance
Ayoko na mangiram. Kung sa mga pangalaga lang din.
At sawa na rin ako sa mga mataas na interest.
issues, I felt.
Okay, feel free to answer, please. And Mr. I can't see the person answering. Mr. Limishaco has been with PhilHealth for a while. Okay. Oh, both of you can answer, please. Yeah, thank you.
Maraming salamat po, Honorable Ligarda. The PhilHealth on the part of PhilHealth po, as provided by law or ang nakalagay. So we are more on the expansion of benefits. Now, as presented this morning, Honorable Ligarda and members of the committee, our board, through our secretary po, Chairman of the Board Secretary Herbosa, approved the 50% across the board increase. The other recent board meeting, that 50% po of the across the board estimated actuarially at the amount of 97 billion pesos. So aside from that 50%, Mr. Chair, there are other benefit packages that PhilHealth expand or implement initially for approved by the board and ready for implementation in the year 2025.
The 50% expansion of benefits, did you discuss that this morning? Did you show under the present package ito, the expansion ito, 97 billion ang cost nito? Did you do that, sir?
Mr. Chair, hindi po natin nagawa ngayon, but we can come up with a report po.
Please
Maybe
say it now. That's very important. That's very important. People have to understand where their money's going. So, I will not wait for the 12th hearing. Opo, ngayon po, pakisabi po. In simple terms, in Filipino or English, whichever, name the present package benefits. It won't take you 60 seconds. And what are the expanded benefits for the expanded package? And why will it cost us, for the Filipino people, 97 billion? Please explain. And this is 97 billion from the 431 billion or from the annual contributions? Will it eat up into the 431 or will it eat up into the 150 billion surplus? Or will this be an annual 97 billion in the coming years? I want to understand.
Mr. Chair, Madam Senator, I just want to mention, to add what Sir Net mentioned earlier. So we did a 50% increase 2 nights ago during our last board meeting chaired by Secretary Herbosa. Last February 14 of this year, Mr. Chair, we also did a similar 30% increase almost across the board. So we did a 30%, Mr. Chair, Madam Senator, on February 14, and we did an additional on top of the 30, 50% 2 nights ago. So for a total, Madam Chair, of 80% increase.
Sa screen. Ayan, yung kanina, pakibalik po. So gusto namin makita yan. Nung Pebrero, 30% increase for case rates. Tapos, nung Abril, ang ibig sabihin yan, sinakop na ang breast cancer. Tama ba yung aming intindi? At saka yung mga nakalista dyan?
Actually, Madam Chair, correct. Madam Chair, if I can mention very quickly, when we say increase almost across the board, that means almost, we have a total of 9,000 case rate packages, Mr. Chair. So when I say almost across the board, halos lahat po ng 9,000 po nakasakop doon. So,
Ibig sabihin yung 9,000, what are you referring to?
we have different cases or case rate packages. Iba-iba po yon. Ang total niyan po, 9,000. So, pag sinabi po namin almost across the board or across the board, sakop po, lahat po yung 9,000 na yan po.
9,000 packages?
Yes po. There are
Packages.
9,000 individual, different case packages. Yes
Case
po.
packages.
Yes po.
At ang dami namang klase.
Marami po yan po.
Iba-iba. May mga nuances, iba-ibang...
marami talaga po eh. Ganun
Okay.
po talaga.
So, ibig nyo sabihin, yung 9,000